5 habits from neuroscientists that can train your brain for peak performance. Your brain is built for survival, not for excellence. It will conserve energy, seek comfort, and reroute you toward distraction at every turn. You must outsmart it. You must train it. This happens through deliberate, consistent action that rewires your neural pathways. You don't need hacks to boost brain performance. You need habits that leverage how the brain fires, wires, and repeats. The stuff that determines your focus, grit, and that invisible momentum you feel when your brain is delivering as it should. Experiments in neuroplasticity, our brain's ability to change throughout our lives, have proven that the brain is capable of modifying itself, either by changing its structure, increasing and reducing its size, or altering its biochemistry. It works through repetition and mental stimulation. A lot of the good change you expect for better cognitive function is in your control. You can train your brain to achieve peak performance. The question then is, what habits, routines, activities, and stimulations really work? What can you do daily to train your brain to achieve performance? There's no substitute for intellectual labor, but there are ways to maintain a healthy brain. These habits can help. 1. For robust mental stimulation, pair mental stimulation with physical activity. Choose activities or exercises that involve as many parts of the brain as possible: eyes, ears, mouth, hands, and feet. These are all mental processes critical to peak performance. Examples: you can throw a ball against the wall or recite a poem while doing jumping jacks. While walking on a treadmill, read a book or a magazine. The goal is to make your brain work hard in sync with your body. Each of these examples works multiple parts of your brain and body simultaneously in ways that will improve your focus, decision-making ability, and coordination, says John Kennedy, a pioneer in the field of applied neuroplasticity and director of the Mental Performance Institute. 2. To improve cognitive performance, develop a growth mindset. Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning, said Benjamin Franklin. Mindsets inform action, so those with a growth mindset about the brain's ability to improve or change are thought to be more likely to build new and better habits that can enhance cognitive performance. I think that the growth mindset is a very helpful brain hack. The growth mindset emphasizes the possibility of change and growth as opposed to focusing on capacity or ability, explains Dr. Linda Wilbrecht, Associate Professor, UC Berkeley. You can improve your cognitive function through effort, practice, and persistence. When you are open to embracing new habits and activities, you can build pathways that can make your brain stronger and smarter. 3. Do your best, difficult, or high-value tasks when your brain is at its optimal performance. According to research, the brain gradually stops registering a sight, sound, or feeling if the stimulus remains constant for too long. You lose your focus, and your performance on the tasks decline. The brain naturally functions in spurts of high energy, roughly an hour, followed by spurts of low energy, 10 to 20 minutes. This natural ebb and flow of energy should be used for high-value tasks and breaks. Working with your body, not against it, is the ultimate productivity hack. You can't demand more of your brain if it's low on energy. There is certainly evidence that when the prefrontal cortex, the part that does a lot of rational decision-making, is depleted in energy, your rationality and ability to make sound decisions decreases, says Dr. Randall Platt, Assistant Professor, ETH Zurich. The best brain hacks I can think of are more like scheduling or optimization hacks. I would recommend giving your highest performing time to your most demanding tasks. If you're best at 7 in the morning and you're checking emails at that time, I don't think you're optimally using your capacity, he tells Sainsbury Welcome Center. 4. Regulating negative emotions is critical to peak performance. When you are consistently stressed, anxious, frustrated, or upset, your brain becomes too busy trying to control negative feelings. You spend a lot of mental energy, and you become too distracted to perform well. Two systems in your brain are competing, says neuroscientist Hans Hagemann and co-author of The Leading Brain: Powerful Science-Based Strategies for Achieving Peak Performance. That leads to not being focused on anything anymore. To regain cognitive control, recognize and label how you feel, he said. Learn to be more aware of your own emotional states and tame them accordingly. Peak performers control their emotions to think optimally and clearly. When your emotions are under control, you can consciously put yourself in the best state that gets you in a position and in a situation where you can really perform at your best. 5. Openness to new mental and social experiences can improve function. You can reduce the risk of cognitive decline if you are open to learning new or difficult skills beyond your comfortable domain. The more you engage your brain, the better. A study on the impact of sustained engagement on cognitive function found that learning new and demanding skills while maintaining an engaged social network is key to staying sharp as we age. It seems it is not enough just to get out and do something. It is important to get out and do something that is unfamiliar and mentally challenging, and that provides broad stimulation mentally and socially. When you are inside your comfort zone, you may be outside of the enhancement zone, explains lead researcher Denise Park of the University of Texas at Dallas. To benefit from new experiences, cultivate your curiosity, master new and better skills, habits, and activities that push your boundaries. Challenging mental activities can slow cognitive decline. Practicing, exploring, and learning new things can give your brain the full workout it needs to perform at its best.